Hey everyone, it's me, Ryzen,
And Liz.
and welcome to the Panthers at the Patriots preview. They better win this game. Anyway, Jared Wilson's already out. That's a problem. It's been Brown there.
That's equally a problem.
It's a problem because of the chemistry that you're trying to build here with five guys. It's not like Ben Brown is a terrible player or anything. He actually was okay last year, but at times their tackles were more an issue. It's just hopefully it's not a long-term injury, but he didn't practice at all, so I don't know. A win was on there, but he's a full participant, so very clearly he's going to play. Chaison's on there also with a knee injury, but he's going to almost certainly play. He's full participant. Gonzalez still listed with his hamstring. He's already been basically confirmed to play, so I still technically listed as questionable, but I mean,
I would expect him to play.
yeah. I mean, Barmore had a rest day, I guess, on Friday. Dave is still dealing with Achilles, but no game status listed for him or Hunter Henry. Henry got hit on the knee in the last game last week in the Steelers. He played through it though. He's fine. Mac Hollins with his hand. Anthony Jennings apparently pulled his hamstring somehow minorly because he's got no game designation. And Mapu's on there with a neck, but
He
no
was on
game
there last week
designation.
with his neck, I think.
Yeah, no game designation means it's really
Oh wow, Xavier Legette. I think that's a big deal for the Panthers, right?
minor. Yeah, it's their other good receiver. So Pat Jones is out, outside linebacker, a hamstring. Xavier gets out with his hamstring, which is really bad. If you can't, you basically can't play if you pull your hamstring as a receiver. It's one of the worst injuries you can have as a receiver or a corner or a safety.
Yeah, the hamstring is the back of your leg, and you kind of need that to run.
You can't pivot. That's the problem. Like you can run straight, pretty fine, but
But if they need to,
you can't cut,
yeah,
so you can't run a route. I mean, that's the problem. That's why it is. And there's like three tiers of hamstring injuries. It looked like, unfortunately for Gonzalez, it looked like his was more on the severe side, which sucked.
at least he didn't need surgery.
Yeah, his was in the tier two, I guess they would call it. Anyway, Jatavion Sanders is out with an ankle, and their other outside linebacker, DJ Wanham's out with his hip.
So both their outside linebackers are
Yeah,
out.
they have two outside linebackers out. Let's see, the running back Chuba Hubbard is questionable. Not the Panthers don't. Well, I mean, last week they could do anything. I mean, that was the Falcons are so bad. Tet's on there with his calf, but I mean he's already been confirmed to play. I don't know why he's even listed as questionable. We literally confirmed it like Friday.
He's like literally the big weapon on the
He's their
team.
best receiver, which you know,
And Hunter Renfro. Those are the two
yeah,
big
I know,
players.
but the Patriots secondary should have an advantage over this wide receiver core. Defensive tackle Turk Wharton's on there with his hamstring, questionable. And then the rest of the guys that are listed are no game designation. Rico Dottle, well, he was in rest day. J.C. Horn, rest day. Taylor Morton, rest day. And Hunter Renfro also had a rest day. Well, it's just
He
personal, but
he's been in the league a long time.
a lot of veterans either get a rest day or they can basically do whatever they want on one of the days of the week. Typically, they give them one day off to do whatever, which makes sense. They're older. Anyway, they should have an advantage over this receiving core. Like Gonzalez should be able to cover Tet perfectly fine. Like the Panthers' best receiver right now is a rookie. Like you should have really no issues. Like you should be able to really stop the Panthers' offense. The Panthers don't exactly have an amazing offense outside of last week, where I know technically they didn't really score 30 points. There were some, I think there were a couple defensive touchdowns.
The Falcons are terrible.
The Falcons were awful. They're a terrible team, but the Panthers have been bad for the last like what 3 years.
Oh, they've been on par with us,
They've
basically.
been really bad. So, I mean, you should be able to win this game.
So the two outside linebackers, are those guys pass rushers or are they run
No,
guys?
I don't think they're their edge rushers. They're just their linebackers.
Well, that should give us an advantage, I would assume.
I mean, I guess technically, like Judon's an edge rusher, even though he's a linebacker, but usually they're listed as DE or edge.
Look, I'm going to be honest. If they lose another home game against this team, I'm done for the year.
They're screwed. If they lose this game, that's not a good sign. That means they're going to lose basically every game.
Yeah, I'm tapping out if they don't win
Almost
this
every
game.
game. I mean, what's frustrating, they should be 3-0. I'm sorry, they should be 3-0. I mean, the Raiders are
a mess.
A really bad team.
The Raiders are a mess. Well, let's be honest.
The Steelers are
mediocre
at best, bordering on bad.
Yeah.
And frankly, with the Steelers specifically,
they should have won.
You had that game won. You wiped out 21 points that you just wiped away. Like, it's just inexcusable to just hand away 21 points. It's completely inexcusable.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If they don't win this game at home, then
they shouldn't just win this game at home. This game should not be that close.
No, it should not.
It should be at least a 2-score game victory for the Patriots.
Yeah, easily.
You know, you're. This is one of the few teams in the league where you are.
They should be able to stomp all over them.
Objectively more talented than.
Yeah.
Just across the board.
Right. They should be able to win this game. No problem. If they struggle, that's a bad sign.
Yeah, it's a bad sign. I mean, the secondary for the Panthers is all right, but you should still be able to move the ball. You should be able to run the ball effectively. You should be able to move the ball.
Speaking of running the ball, who's getting the start?
I don't know, because they're giving mixed signals. If Stevenson got third reps.
Yeah, the comment that they made was that, oh, they're not going to bench Drake May, so they're not going to bench Stevenson, which is a stupid thing to say.
May isn't fumbling on the goal line.
I thought that comment
in incredibly idiotic ways. Like,
yeah, I thought that comment was ridiculous. Personally, like, there's a difference.
First of all, it's a lot harder to play quarterback than it is. Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, Drake has given you consistently high play and almost in far more games in a recent span than Stevenson has. Stevenson has given you basically one good game in the past 10 games. I mean,
in the past 2 seasons, I don't know.
Yes, he was great against Miami. That's the only game in recent memory I can remember him being really good in.
He fumbled 7 times last year?
9 times total between the 2 years.
Yeah, that's not really good. That's pretty bad, actually.
As a running back, that's really bad.
Yeah, he's got the same problem that Derrick Henry has right now, which is
weird with Henry.
I know.
Supposedly he wouldn't even drop the ball after practice this week. They had to pry it out of his hands at the end of practice.
That's what Bill used to make guys used to, remember?
Look, I'm sorry. Like, Henderson should at least get the start this week.
I agree.
And then Gibson should be the main back after
that. I agree, yes. Also, in my personal opinion, Douglas should be inactive.
He should be inactive.
And they should let Chisholm play.
Because they keep saying, no, they can only have 5 active receivers. Well, then Chisholm should be active over Douglas.
I think so, too.
Because having no awareness of where you are on the field, and he had no awareness. Like, he gave a terrible answer in the interview.
I agree. And of all the boneheaded things that team has done in the past few years, that one is up there for one of the worst things they've done.
May was driving you to win the game or to tie the game.
Right. Seriously. That is one of the most boneheaded things I've seen one of their players do. And we've seen a lot of boneheaded things in the last couple seasons.
No, it is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen a player do. I have never seen a player on a 4th and 2
go backwards,
be at the line with their foot to the point where all they have to
literally just
all he has to do is turn around and it's a first down.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have to dive. If he just turns around, that one step is going to be a first down. I mean, Edelman in that play would have just turned lower, dove forward.
Right.
That's all you do. Or you could fall backwards. You could do either one.
I could have done that play.
He's so afraid to take a hit in a situation where, I'm sorry, you have to take a hit.
Right.
That's the reality of that play.
Yes, it is. I agree.
And for some reason, there's some people trying to blame May for that. What do you want him to do? This is a free edge rusher. He has to throw the hot route, the quick read, which is Douglas on the short route. First of all, you're not far enough to begin with. Like, you're supposed to take one more step. I don't know what Ravel's talking about with one revolution. I've never heard a step called that
A
way.
revolution?
That's what he called it. But the guy was one step short. But even with that, his back foot is on the first down marker. Just turn around and dive.
I don't
How
understand
is
it
this so
either.
complicated?
It's
You're
not.
splitting defenders. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, you take the hit and get the first down.
And
Simple.
instead, he runs backwards like 3 yards.
I don't understand it.
Inexplicably. And his explanation was, well, I thought I was somewhere near the first down marker. You don't know where the first down marker is?
Somewhere?
You're somewhere?
You can see it on the sideline. Use your brain.
No, to have that little situational awareness. It's no wonder this guy has no clue how to find soft spots and zones, because he is terrible against zone coverage. And now that we have a quarterback that can run around, that's all we play against.
Right.
Nobody runs man on Drake because you're gonna give up 20 yards on the ground.
Right.
So they're scared. I mean, you get the occasional man coverage, but
rarely.
It's like 25, 30% of the snaps that we face. So the guy can't play. You cannot put Douglas out there if he does not understand situational awareness. You can't be a slot receiver.
No.
Like, you just can't be a slot receiver.
Then what can he be?
Look, nothing, because he's not set up. He's not tall enough to be a down the field threat.
True.
He's not. Like, maybe you could get away with this if you were some vertical threat.
But he's not.
He's not. He's a slot guy. He's Julian Edelman, although Julian Edelman also had more deep capability than Douglas does. But Edelman knew exactly where he was at all times. And this is not a brain lapse that Douglas had.
To me, honestly, he's turning into another bust receiver.
He is a He is a bad player. Yeah, I am at the point where I think he is a bad player.
I think he's a bust, really.
You have not developed how to read zone coverage as a wide receiver.
So this is year 3 for him? Year 2?
Year 3.
3, right? Yeah.
It's just, watch Kayshon Boutte when he's running into a deep zone. Watch what he does. He stops in a zone. He's not perfect at it, because sometimes he stops a little too close to the other defender, but he's at least somewhat cognizantly aware of where he is.
Yes.
Douglas just keeps running.
Yes.
That's why May is hitting him behind him all the time, because he's not where he should be.
Yeah.
And it's a constant thing. And it has to be him, because you just watch him against zone coverage and he's never setting. He's never finding a soft spot. He's never adjusting the route at all. He just runs it exactly no matter what. And if that runs into a defender in an area, I guess, oh well, that's not how you do. He runs everything like it's man coverage, and it's just not.
Yeah. So if they fall to 1 and 3, just the season's over. Basically.
Chisholm better be active.
Yeah.
Chisholm makes that play.
I think he would. Based on what he did in preseason, I think he would.
He knows how to read his zone coverage. I mean, come on. Like, just how do you not know how to read a zone coverage as a wide receiver in your 3rd year? I just don't understand.
Yeah, they really need to go and win this game. Go 2-2, because they have to play Buffalo on prime time.
Yeah, and you got to figure out some way to be competitive in that game. I have no idea how you're going to do that. If you had just beaten the Steelers, it would have been for first place.
Right. But now you're stuck in 2nd.
But I mean, Buffalo's not invincible.
No, very clearly they're not, because
they are the best team in football.
Yeah, there's no denying it. At least in the AFC, they're up there with the Ravens.
The Ravens are very good. They're just 1 and 3. We're 1 and 2 inexplicably.
I know.
Despite the fact that they're playing really good football. Like, basically, compare the Ravens and the Chiefs. The Chiefs are playing bad football, and they're 1 and 2. The Ravens are playing good football. They're just
1 and 2.
Bizarre luck.
Yeah.
Bizarre bad luck.
Right.
But they're a much better team. But I mean, right now, our team's inconsistent. They're so undisciplined. Like, cut the penalties out.
Yeah.
Like, at least the pre-snap stuff, cut that off. Like, Chison, stop lining up offsides. Like, I'm sorry, you've been in the league for how many years now? Right. Why are you lining up offsides?
It's really, like, not. I even could line up and be, and not call offsides. I know what that means. That is.
Look at the official. They'll help you if you just look at them.
Exactly.
They'll do this for you if you just ask.
Yeah.
Like, if you're that, and he's playing well, so you can't bench him. But
right, exactly.
He's done one like every game now. Like, things like that. You gotta fix. Drake's hero ball moments of stupidity can be fixed. His overall numbers, his overall play is very, very good. promising. And you can fix that stuff.
Right.
And the line has been, I think
Better than last
above
year.
average to good.
Yeah, better than anything. Literally anything is better than what we saw
Will
last
Campbell
year.
is number 1 in the league in time to pressure, which is really freaking good. I know he gave up 7 pressures last week, but a lot of that was very long developing plays or Drake stepping into it. But I think he's been good. I think the whole line has been good, really, other than snap stuff.
Yeah, and then on the flip side of the ball, the run defense has been very good.
Yeah, it's been very good. And so has the pass rush. The pass rush has been very good. So, hopefully Gonzo will help the secondary out. And a lot of the secondary's problem is Alex Austin. And
it really is.
He should not be out there.
He's another Bill Belichick pick, right?
Well, they brought him in under, I think he came in
was he under Bill?
Yeah, sure I think it was the last Bill year they brought him in.
Sure he was, yeah.
But he was really good last year. I don't know what happened.
I don't either.
But he looks lost out there.
Yeah.
So, just cut the crap and
beat the Panthers.
Just
just
be disciplined. That's all.
Just beat the Panthers, please.
And if they beat themselves in this game again, then I'm sorry, it's a reoccurring problem with Vrabel. And there's something going on with the lack of accountability.
Yeah.
You have more than enough talent to be winning against teams like Pittsburgh, against teams like the Raiders. You're not that talent deficit anymore like you were last year.
They do not have that difficult of a schedule, really, for the rest of the season. Buffalo is hard, yeah. The rest of the games are not that bad.
You should be able to win 10 games this year.
There's no excuse.
There's no reason that you can't win at least 9.
They should be able to. A lot of the teams they're playing are easy wins.
Are bad. I mean, even the Bengals team that looks like it was going to be a tough game, that looks like that should be a gimme for you now.
Yeah, they're a mess because of Burrow's
They
injury.
lost their quarterback for the season.
Yeah, really.
So, you should be able to win a lot of these games. So what I'm looking forward to today or Sunday is just disciplined play, please. Like no pre-snap penalties, or at least very few. I don't want to see any false starts. I don't want to see any lining up offsides. I don't want to see any of that stuff. No random fumbles from your running backs or receivers, please. Just can we get a clean game? Because if you play a clean game, you should win this game by at least, I think, 10 points. And I'm being probably conservative.
They could probably win by 15, 20 points easily.
Probably win this game by 14, 17. I mean,
it's doable.
So, we'll see. We'll be back for the recap. I'm gonna say the Patriots are gonna win the game.
I want to say like
30 to 17 or something.
I think so too. 31 to 17 or something like that. Really, it's really doable.
They should win this game.
And if they don't, and they fall to 1-3, then
the season's over. I mean, then conversations need to be about
Vrabel.
What's going on with this coaching staff.
Really,
because that means there's just no accountability.
Yeah.
They're not losing like they were last year, guys. Like they were inept, except for Drake May. They were inept.
Really.
And the year before that, they were all inept.
Yeah, there was nothing.
So, last year you got the flashes of Drake May, but they were still relatively inept.
The year before was just complete disaster.
Especially just all sorts of pre-snap stuff. The same thing that's happening this year. It's just when the offense gets it together, they're actually effective.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
Yeah, exactly. So
the core of the team is good enough to compete.
Right.
And you can build on depth in a year, in the next draft.
Right. Certainly.
But you gotta at least be disciplined. And I've been very disappointed so far in just the lack of discipline Vrabel has.
Yeah. That's
put in place.
That's one thing that Bill would not tolerate nonsense penalties. He would bench guys over it.
I know. I'm not asking him to be Belichick on it. Like Belichick took it too far.
He was too extreme. Yes, I agree. He was very extreme.
But you can't go to the other extreme of just
nothing.
Well, I mean, he's our best running back. So what are we gonna do? He fumbled 9 times in 2 years.
Right. When is enough?
No. There has to be some consequences and some accountability.
Yeah, I agree.
And whether that comes from the coaching staff or the players on the field, I don't care. Just cut the crap
They'll start getting booed again
and
like they
be
did
and
last
able
year.
and you. It's just frustrating just how they're losing now
Yeah, it is.
because they're not that bad.
Yeah.
But whatever. All right, we'll be back for the recap. It's Ryzen.
And Liz.
Thanks for watching. Take care.